And with the president's announcement today, lots of people are already speaking out in favor for or against the president.
Now, your side's Adrianna Hargrove is joining us in the studio. And Adrianna, you spoke with local lawmakers and political experts on this big announcement. So, Adrianna, what are they telling you?
Well, Courtney and Ken, the local lawmakers and political experts are saying that it comes as no surprise that the president has announced his run for re-election. Local lawmakers say if the president gets re-elected for a second term, it will bring more to eastern North Carolina. District 18 Representative Glorstein Brown says she's excited about the president's announcement, and if re-elected again,
equality across the board. That's just it. Freedom for people. We need to know that we are here and not tied down by so many rules and regulations, but know that we can live our life, in a peaceful atmosphere.
U.S. Representative Don Davis shares his thoughts on the announcement.
I believe that President Biden during the administration, there have been clear deliverables for the East. When I think about, getting us to COVID, as I was talking about earlier, ESSER, infrastructure, those are real deliverables, I believe, for Eastern North Carolinians.
Stephen Green, a professor of political science at NC State, says, in his political opinion, Biden running for re-election is no surprise. When asked if age would play a role on Biden's chance at re-election,
there's some small amount of voters that really are influenced by the positions, the personality, whatever other characteristics of who's running for office. And when you are over 80 years old running for president, that is certainly something that voters will take into consideration.
As far as 2024 presidential election predictions,
number one, incumbents running for re-election as president usually win. Not always, but they certainly start off with an advantage. And then the really big factor that interacts with that is how good is the economy? To try and figure these things out, well, we look at history and what can history tell us? And what about the other time something was a situation like this? And we don't have that this time around. So, if it is a repeat of Biden versus Trump, what to make of that at this point, it's just really hard to say.
Now, if President Biden gets reelected for a second term, he will be 82 years old at the beginning of the term and 86 years old by the end of it. The president is already the oldest person to ever win the presidency. In studio, Adrianna Hargrove, 9 on your side.